Howdy everybody, Derek here with Blue Cactus up here in Michigan. Daren right there is just headed down to throw some trash away. So we've gotten a lot done. Want to show you guys the progress. So believe it or not, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Feels a lot like sunrise, but it's cold, 40 degrees. It's been raining. So we've got the cabin all trimmed out. Corners are trimmed, window is trimmed. Daren did this window himself. It was the first time he's trimmed in a window. The door, and then we did everything else together. Basically me marking where to cut, and Daren cutting, me cutting where when he couldn't. Now this side trim up here, I ran out of nails, so it's just screwed on there at the moment. But we got some nails, so we'll probably nail it off here when he gets back. Let's check out the back of the building. Oh yeah. Whoa. I just fell in that hole right there. That's not cool. So on the roof here, I still have this board up here with these 2 roof jacks so I can get up on top and put the ridge vent down. That's in the last video, that's where we were, and we just put a tar paper across the top to keep everything dried in, because we had it was going to rain all that night and all the next day. And then we had 1 day of sunshine, and we spent the whole day just working on the trim, because I wanted to get this trim up so if I had another weather opportunity, I could get some paint on this booger. And then while that first coat is drying, or the primer coat is drying, I could get up there and work on that ridge vent. So we did pick a color, guys, and we are going to go with this brown. The name of it is Rare Wood, but it just, as we drive around the neighborhood and, you know, and back and forth to town, and we look at more and more of the brown cabins, even with all the leaves down, they're just so hard to see. And there's one real close to us that's been there the whole time. And I just noticed it the other day, and that's because it's brown with a black roof. So I really just like that. I think if I go with a lighter color, then I have to paint the trims different colors, and I just don't have the time for it, and I just want to kind of get it done. So that's the color we're going to go with. We're going to paint it, you know, forest brown. I think it's going to look pretty slick. So we went to Home Depot today to get primer and paint, and the guy at the counter basically talked me out of painting it. I knew I was running out of time, but you know, when you look it up on the internet, paint says it needs between 50 and 90 degrees to paint. The guy at the store says I can go as low as 35, but I have to allow enough drying time between the time I paint it and the time that it gets to 35. And it's just doesn't exist here this time of year. The days are short. I was thinking I'd get out there tomorrow and be able to paint somewhere between 11 to 2, and hopefully that's all it takes to spray this booger, just a few hours, and then the next day hopefully it would be dry enough to do that again, and I'd be on my way. But after taking into consideration the humidity, the low temperatures, the fact that this side gets sun over here and this side doesn't get any this time of year, I just don't I'm not going to be able to pull it off. So the risk of just painting it anyway is that when I show up in the springtime, there's no guarantee that all the paint didn't just chip off and flake off, or is bubbly or streaky and just overall looks horrible, which isn't what I want. So my options are kind of to just leave it how it is and hope for the best. And if, you know, if something does warp, you know, if I have to come back and replace a pine board, or, you know, put another screw in some fascia because something looks a little out of whack, that seems a lot easier than wire brushing this booger down and sanding it down and painting it again. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've took too long. I'm running out of time, and there's just nothing I can really do about it. So I'm thinking, you guys let me know how crazy you think this is. I'm thinking about just leaving it here. I'll put my soffit vents on. I'm going to put my ridge vent on. The windows are caulked in, and everything's good there. I'm going to leave all of these pieces of wood kind of leaning up on the side of the thing, because it does keep the water from splashing on the T111, and that is what rots first, and it takes years typically before that happens. But you know, this is Michigan, so that's kind of where it's at. I'm out of time, I'm out of options. I've kind of got a big problem. So let me know what you guys think. How crazy is this whole idea to just leave it how it is right now? It really doesn't matter. It's going to rain all next week and turn to snow. So, I mean, even if you knew where there's a special paint that I could use below freezing temperatures by the time I got it, my weather window is passed. Like I'm going to have to just trust the lamination process on this T111. No, I know that sounds scary, but it just kind of is what it is. If I have to do some repair work on it, which I don't think that I'm gonna, but if I have to, that's probably easier than wire brushing and sanding off, you know, a couple $100 in paint just to put it right back on. So it is what it is. I'm out of time and I got to get going. So let me know if any of you have any examples where this is going to be fine. I know one channel that is going to tell me not to worry about it is going to be Homesteading the Pioneer Way. She's told me that she let hers, I think she's just letting it weather the natural way. So I'll take all the good feedback I can get like that. Let me know that everything's going to be fine and I got nothing to worry about. And Crystal's not going to be mad at me about it. So yeah. So that's it for today, guys. I'm going to go figure out why Daren's not back from the trash yet. And I think we're going to start organizing stuff around, because tomorrow, without painting, the only thing left to do is that ridge up there. And that's only going to take a guy like 2 hours. So in the next couple of days, we will be heading west. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon.
Guess what, guys? Our winter soap collection is now available on our Etsy shop. So you guys know that I have been working on just upgrading all of my labels using Canva, and so these three I did upgrade the labels and they look fabulous. So I'm going to show you. This is our Holly Jolly label. I love it. And here is the new Winter Wonderland label. And lastly, our candy cane label. Don't forget that our winter soap line is now available on our Etsy shop. The link to our Etsy shop is in the description below, so head on over, show your skin some love, and get yourself some of the winter collection while it lasts.